Plaintiff Calvin Colbert says he always believed the defendant is his daughter. And even though he was pushed out of her life, he's here today to prove that she is in fact his child. Therefore, he petitioned the court for a paternity test. Defendant DeLacy Guillory says growing up, she believed another man was her father, and she didn't even meet Calvin until she was 14 years old. DeLacy says she doesn't know what to believe, so she's eager to get the test results today.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
And we're here today regarding paternity, correct?
Yes, sir.
And let's start with you.
Yes, sir. I'm just here to prove to my daughter that I am a father, and I'm here to take her home and show her much love that's possible. You know, I miss her, and this is the first time I've seen her, you know, in about 10 years, and we always had a connection, but it was some type of doubt that, you know, just like me and you talking now, we have a great conversation, and next time we talk, like, well, you know, are you my dad? And, you know, that type of situation, always been some negativity there, you know.
Why?
Along the way, she lost her mom, and she never really got the true facts of whether I was her father or not.
When did you determine you were her father? When did
she
you
was first
believe that?
When she was first born.
Okay, and so when you pursued a relationship during her childhood, what happened?
Well, once I tried to pursue a relationship after about 14 years old, I got pushed away.
So what, from 1 to 14, you had a relationship with her?
Pretty much all of life.
You saw her regularly?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And met your obligations, your financial commitments?
No, sir.
Why not?
I don't have no
You've
idea.
never met them?
Sir?
You never met your financial commitment?
No, sir.
And so now you want to find out at 42 after you don't owe anymore.
No,
And
sir.
you're talking about how you want your daughter and you want to take her home and you've loved her and you've always had a relationship, but you've never given her or her mother any financial assistance. All right, go ahead and keep saying the sweet things you have to say about
Yes,
your
sir.
relationship with her and how much time you spent and how much you love her.
Okay.
So when did you all come back together and how?
Well, we never left each other.
Oh, I thought you said at age 14 you were pushed away.
No, sir.
You didn't say that?
Yeah, I said that.
Let me talk to her. Ma'am, why don't you tell me what's going on here? He says he's here to prove he's your dad. And you tell me your experience with your dad over the years. Said you all saw each other regularly.
Oh, no,
He
Your
just
Honor.
hasn't been able, he wasn't able for 18 years to give any money towards your care. That's all. Other than that, he said he saw you regularly. You tell me.
That's not the case, Your Honor. Growing up, I always believed that a man in the Army was my father,
Who told you that?
my mother.
Okay.
And
When did you first come to know Mr. Calvin?
at the age of 14.
So age 5, you had never seen him?
No.
Age 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Well, actually, my mom took me once to see him and told me that he was supposed to be my father. And then I saw him again walking up the driveway at my grandparents' house. I was somewhere around adolescent in middle school.
Saw him.
Yes,
That's
and
it.
I saw him and he asked for my uncle about some music to be, about boom boxes to be placed in a car.
Okay. She's lying on you, your daughter.
No, sir. She's not lying.
So you're lying.
No, sir.
Hold on. Let's go over what has been said.
Can I tell
No, you be quiet. I got something to say.
Okay. Yes, sir.
What you told me is that from age 1 to 14, you had a regular relationship with her. And then you were pushed away. That's what you told me. So somebody has to be lying. She says she's seen you 2 times in her life prior to age 14, and one of them was just you walking around, meaning she only spoke to you once. Yet you told me you had a regular relationship with her and you saw her frequently. What is it you want to say in response to that, in response to what you heard her say?
Okay, let me start from the beginning.
No. I want to know what you got to say about that. You already did the beginning. We already did that. That's why I went over to her. You gave me your story.
Yes, sir.
So what do you have to say about what she just said in contrast to what you told me?
Well, I just say it's true, sir.
You say it's true.
Yes, sir.
That she only saw you twice.
Well, she seen me more than that, but I just go by what she said. She said 2.
How many times do you say?
I'll say 100.
Wow. All right. Say he saw you 100 times between age 1 and 14.
No, sir.
100.
No, Your
You
Honor.
say 2. From 1 to 14, you had a relationship with her.
Pretty much all of life.
You saw her regularly.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And met your obligations, your financial commitments.
No, sir.
So now you want to find out at 42 after you don't owe anymore. All right, go ahead and keep saying the sweet things you have to say about your relationship with her and how much time you spent and how much you love her.
Plaintiff Calvin Colbert believes the defendant is his daughter, but the defendant says she doesn't know what to believe. So they took a paternity test today to find out the truth.
And then what happened to him? He says he was pushed away. What is your knowledge of what happened?
I didn't see him. The only person that I knew that was my father was the man that my mom told me that was my father.
When did you come to hear that he was your father?
At the age of between 11 and 14.
Who told you that?
My aunt.
Okay. And you asked your mother about it?
Yes, I did ask my mom about it, and she denied it. She said that the man that was in the military was my father, and then she would tell me that he was my father. So there was a lot of miscommunication, discrepancies about it.
When did you reconnect with him after age 14?
Just whenever my aunt will go to his town to visit her parents, because we lived in.
And he'd be there?
Yes, because he lived on the east coast of Florida, and we lived on the west coast of Florida, and I will go there and I will go call him and visit him then, and he will come and pick me up.
And this started after age 14?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what has happened since then? You say you resumed seeing him then.
Your Honor, we kept in communication. We talk on the phone. We would see each other on a regular basis whenever I was in town. He came to come see me when I moved from Ohio to Texas with my aunt and uncle who raised me. He came here to visit me in Texas when I was in medical school for medical assistant. When I was graduating, he came to visit me then. When he was a truck driver and coming in town or through
When you were
town.
graduating?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, Your Honor.
yeah. Well, good thing he was a truck driver. They make plenty of money, so I'm sure he helped you with your education. So that's a good point. At least when he came back in your life, he helped you go to college.
No, Your Honor.
Didn't give you any money then either?
No, Your Honor.
And truck driver? Didn't give you anything?
He spent time with me and stayed in the
I
house.
understand. You can't eat that, and you got to repay those loans. You can't eat the time that he stayed with you unless you stayed under his roof. That don't pay for your housing. Doesn't assist in your housing.
No, Your
And he never paid a dime for 18 years. I love her. I'm with her all the time. I've been with her, seeing her all her life. She paying any child support? Nope. Why? Oh, no. Just didn't. I'm a daddy, love her, want to be with her all the time. I have been with her all the time. Been with her hundreds of times. Been with her 100 times. Was with her 12 times a year. Come in empty-handed each time. But nonetheless, I saw you. Now you say he didn't even help you with your education. What has he helped you with? Let's just go there. Wow, take all the time you need. This is odd that you're having this hard of a time to tell me one thing he's ever done for you.
He's just been there. He's been there listening to me. He's been that person, that shoulder to cry on. He's been there on the phone. He didn't have.
When you go there and cry about money, what does he do? Does he offer you money or just rub you on the back? When you cry about money, you ever said, Daddy, I'm short on money. Daddy, I need some money. Daddy, I can't pay this bill. Any of that ever come up? I'm just wondering, did you ever even express to him at any point that you were short on anything? Did you ever infer? Did you all ever even discuss money?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. It was you saying that you needed it in some way, or you were, the essence of it is that you were short on something?
I would just let him know the things in life that I was going through.
Right, financially.
Yes.
And did he help? Offer to help?
No.
Okay.
When I was graduating, he came to visit me then when he was a truck driver and coming in town.
When you were graduating?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. Good thing he was a truck driver. They make plenty of money, so I'm sure he helps you with your education. So that's a good point. At least when he came back in your life, he helped you go to college.
No, Your Honor.
Didn't give you any money then?
No, Your Honor.
Plaintiff Calvin Colbert believes the defendant is his daughter, but the defendant says she doesn't know what to believe. So they took a paternity test today to find out the truth.
You're not the father. Have a good day.
I just like to tell I love her.
I'm sorry, Daddy.